Most people believe getting a job in Singapore is simple. You just apply online, send your resume, maybe attend a few interviews, and move if you get selected. But here's the truth that surprises most international professionals. Singapore doesn't work like that anymore. And in 2026, the competition has become even more intense. Skilled workers from India, the United States, Europe, and Southeast Asia are all targeting the same opportunities. So the real question is not whether Singapore has jobs. The real question is, how do you actually get into Singapore first? And position yourself to be hired faster than everyone else. That's where the idea of a job seeker pathway comes in. And while Singapore does not offer a traditional long-term job seeker visa, like some European countries, there are legal entry strategies, passes, and structured pathways that function in a similar way. And if you understand how it really works, you can dramatically improve your chances of landing a job in Singapore. But before we go deeper, let me tell you a story. Daniel, a 29-year-old software engineer from Chicago, had one dream: to work in Singapore's tech industry. He applied to over 100 companies from the United States. But every response felt the same: we are only considering candidates currently based in Singapore. That line kept showing up again and again. And slowly, his confidence started fading. Because no matter how strong his skills were, he couldn't even get past the location barrier. Then one day, he discovered something important. Singapore doesn't just hire talent. It hires presence. Meaning, being physically in Singapore changes your chances dramatically. So Daniel made a bold decision. He explored legal entry options. He prepared carefully. And he entered Singapore on a short-term professional pathway. Within weeks, interviews started coming. And within months, he landed a role in a global tech company. So what changed? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. Because this is not just about visas. This is about understanding how Singapore's hiring ecosystem actually works in 2026. But here's the problem. Most people misunderstand the system completely. They think it's about qualifications alone. It's not. It's about timing, positioning, and visibility. So let's start from the beginning. Does Singapore offer a job seeker visa? The simple answer is no, though. But here's the more important answer. Singapore offers several structured passes and entry routes that allow skilled professionals to enter, explore opportunities, and transition into employment. And that's where most people get confused. Because instead of one visa, there are multiple pathways. Let's break them down. First, the employment pass. This is the main route for foreign professionals. It is issued when a company hires you. But here's the catch. You need a job offer first. So this is not a job seeker pathway. Second, the S-Pass. This is for mid-skilled workers. Also employer-driven. Again, job offer required. Now here's where things get interesting. Third, the short-term visit pathway. This is not a work visa. But many professionals use it strategically to attend interviews, network, and explore opportunities in person. And here's the surprising truth. Being physically present in Singapore often increases interview success rates significantly. Because employers prefer candidates they can meet quickly. Now let's talk about eligibility mindset. Most people get this wrong. They think the visa system is the only factor. But Singapore's hiring process is highly competitive and skill-focused. So your profile matters just as much. Education, experience, industry relevance, and specialization. Daniel almost made a mistake here. He applied broadly instead of focusing on in-demand roles. Once he narrowed his focus to cloud engineering, everything changed. Now let's talk about industries in demand in 2026. Singapore is heavily focused on technology and AI development, fintech and digital banking, healthcare and biotechnology, engineering and infrastructure, supply chain and logistics. And here's the key insight. High-demand sectors are always prioritized in hiring decisions. So your chances increase significantly if your skills match these industries. Now let's talk about the real strategy. Because this is where success actually happens. Step 1. Identify high-demand roles. Step 2. Tailor your resume for Singapore standards. Step 3. Apply before entering or while preparing entry. Step 4. Position yourself for in-person networking. And Step 5. Convert interviews into job offers quickly. Now let's go back to Daniel. Because his turning point came from networking, not just applications. He attended tech meetups, connected with recruiters, and built relationships before interviews even started. And here's the truth most people miss. In Singapore, connections often accelerate hiring more than applications alone. Now let's talk about salary expectations. Singapore offers competitive salaries depending on industry. Tech professionals can earn strong annual packages. Finance roles are highly paid. Engineering roles vary but remain stable. But here's the reality. Cost of living is also high. Rent, transport, and lifestyle expenses can add up quickly. So financial planning is essential. Now let's talk about English and communication. English is the primary working language in Singapore. But here's the key insight. Clear, concise communication matters more than complexity. Employers value precision. Now let's talk about processing timelines. Once you secure a job offer, visa processing is usually efficient. But delays often happen when documentation is incomplete. So, accuracy matters. Now let's talk about mistakes applicants make. Applying without targeting specific roles. Ignoring local hiring preferences. Not networking before arrival. And assuming online applications are enough. Each mistake reduces your chances significantly. Now, let's talk about lifestyle. Singapore is one of the most advanced cities in the world. Clean infrastructure. Strong public transport. Safe environment. And global work culture. But here's the challenge. The pace is fast. Expectations are high. Performance matters. So adaptability is key. Now let's zoom out. Because this is not just about getting a job. It is about entering one of the most competitive job markets in the world. Singapore doesn't just hire talent. It hires readiness. And readiness is built before you apply. Daniel succeeded not because he was the most qualified candidate, but because he positioned himself correctly. He understood the system. He built connections. And he acted strategically. And now the question is, what will you do? Because most people will watch this, feel motivated, and continue applying randomly from overseas. But a small group will take action differently. They will research in-demand roles, optimize their resume, build networks early, and prepare for strategic entry. So here is your next step. Focus your career direction. Align your skills with Singapore's demand sectors. And prepare your entry strategy carefully. Because every smart decision increases your chances of success. And if this guide helped you understand how Singapore's job seeker pathway works in 2026, make sure you subscribe. Because we are breaking down global work opportunities, visa strategies, and international career systems that most people never learn about. Your future is not defined by where you apply from. It is defined by how you position yourself before you apply. And now, you know exactly where to begin.